Come with us on a journey into the unknown, the unexplained, and the unbelievable. We will test your senses and challenge your beliefs. A world where science and religion clash. Or do they? You will meet real people and hear real stories, but you will not believe. You will witness strange sights and hear strange sounds, but you will not believe. This is the New England Ghost Project. Welcome to the nightmare.
Come Monday, it'll be all right. I don't know the rest of that. Do you know the rest of the what?
Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight.
I'll be holding you tight.
I spent 4 lonely days and 4 lonely nights. I forget.
L.A. Something in L.A.
Okay.
Yeah.
What brought that song to mind?
I got my hush puppies on. Who is that?
Jimmy Buffett.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, welcome to Buffett Monday. I guess.
Why? What brought you there?
You're seriously asking what pops into my brain?
How long did you have that before you said it?
2 minutes.
Okay.
Not even 2 minutes. Like it just popped in just before the
just
thing.
as the show opened? Yeah.
Well, the second before.
All right. You promised me an interesting show today.
Yeah, but I lied. I am Ron Kolek, your host. Not Lou, since he changed it. And with me is the Professor Lou Blasey.
Yes. So you're getting on me because I changed it in time, and you're Ron Kolek to start the show.
Yeah, but I pointed it out. You didn't.
That's true.
Otherwise, it would be the Lulu Show. Jump into the Lulu Show.
What is that one?
Stimpy,
I know that's a reference.
Stimpy, and
Ren and Stimpy?
Ren and Stimpy. Thank you.
I got nothing on Ren and Stimpy.
Me neither.
Except I know they exist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyways, there were so many.
Oh, I watched, by the way.
You remember Disco Duck?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I watched Dead Sexy last night.
You did. Now, I have not watched
the night
that.
before.
Was it good?
You haven't watched it?
No, I'm saving that one for Saturday night.
Ron and I have this thing for cult movies, these grade C movies.
Great seed. Great app.
Actually, by those standards, first of all, there was some budget here. This was shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
Was it funny?
You know what? It wasn't bad.
It kind of looks good.
Bad.
I'm saving it. I just didn't want to blow it out. But.
And there's this transgender.
Yeah, I know. That's the one it cracks me up. Yeah.
And he or she is excellent. In fact, I was thinking them. I was thinking as I'm watching the movie, this needs to be a series. This could actually be a series, or they have to do something based around Bunny.
It's just good.
There's that actor. Okay, that's non-gender. That actor was excellent.
I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer, and it was good.
Yep.
So that's what I got it, and I've got it, and I've been saving it.
It was good. It's silly. It's a cult movie.
Yeah. So if you don't know what we're talking about, it's called Dead Sexy. It's on Tubby, my favorite show, or it's like my favorite station, or it's like the normal people say, to be. Yeah. To be or not to be.
Have you watched the Piranha Amazons of?
I've seen that
Avocado Jungle
100 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, if on that same line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen? Oh God, what's it? BMB, the Bimbo Movie Blast. Yes. BMB.
I watched that the other night.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yes, but no.
Exactly.
That's all I know of the Piranha Amazons of the.
Oh, I saw
Avocado
that
Jungle
years ago. It has what's her face in it? Adrienne Barbeau
and Shannon Tweed.
Yeah.
And Bill Maher.
Oh yeah, Bill Maher is one of the cheap. Hey, I've got to get it. I have to make.
They featured prominently that. Did you watch the other movie that's in that Bimbo about the 2 blondes who escaped from a planet and ended up in some castle on another planet?
Yeah, I saw that one. Years ago.
Yeah.
Well, not years ago, a year ago, so like that. Yeah. And also Fairy Tales. That was terrible.
I haven't seen Fairy Tales.
That's a one of those movies.
Watch Dead Sexy.
I will. It's on my list. I really got it.
Don't expect. Obviously, it's a cult movie.
Trust me, I watch all kinds of crap. I don't expect anything.
But it was, as these things go, it was actually kind of entertaining.
Yeah.
And like I said, Bunny, when
I know that's what cracked me about when I saw the doohickey.
That actor was, again. I was thinking through the whole thing. This could be a series.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So anyways, I got a couple of things I got to take. First of all, I want to thank all our good friends on Ghost Chronicles radio and Patreon. Now, these guys actually put their cash where their mouths are,
Nice.
which is pretty good.
Yes, we
I
appreciate
mean, it's
it.
not much. It's $3, but still, that's pretty good.
Same as what my boss pays me.
You know, no comment.
Yeah.
So I want to thank Dan Quinn, Craig DeGroot, Anna Rocha, Susan Brown, Stephen Scott, and Jan Schmidt. They're all members of Patreon. And if you don't know what Patreon,
so much, yeah.
If you don't know what Patreon is, you go on there and Ghost Chronicles Radio and Patreon, and there's like, it's got to be like 30 plus videos on there now that you can't see anywhere else.
Yep.
And they're just for our Patreon listeners, and some of it's good stuff, and some of it's, you know, some stuff that's died, and I resurrected it for you.
Have you considered OnlyFans? We should do OnlyFans.
What's an OnlyFan?
You haven't heard of OnlyFans?
No.
Oh.
It's just like one of those.
It's kind of like
other begging for money pages.
Yeah, it's kind of like Patreon, and you can set it up and have subscriptions, and it's famous because it's just a lot of women just
naked and doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I've never gone on it. So
there was an interview.
Not when there's good cheap movies on Tubby.
There was an interview on, where the hell was this interview? About this nurse who got fired from the hospital.
I saw that. I saw the news.
Yeah. And she was making like 200 grand.
She was an ER nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah, she made a ton of money.
She's making 200 grand.
Yeah, but I'm not going to strip for her.
No, there's stuff on there that's not.
I'm not a gigolo.
There are people out there who'd pay for it, though. That's a whole nother story.
That's true.
But no, it's not all that stuff either. It's got non-sexual content.
Yeah, well, they were making $12 a year in here. So I have one other one. I have a couple of. First, I want to give also a shout out to Elan. Is that Elan or Elan? EELAN? Is that Elan? Elan.
EELLAN?
Yep.
Elan?
Elan.
Elan?
Elan.
I'm sorry, we're butchering your name. We shouldn't.
Elan Fitzpatrick, and she'll beat the crap out of you too. Her husband's a state trooper.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but in another state, let's put it that way. I don't want to give away the state.
I was going to say my next door neighbor is a state trooper. So.
Yeah. Well, in this state, because of that stupid border crisis, he has to go and serve 2 weeks on the border.
Oh.
And it's not even his state.
Wow.
So my hat goes up.
It's not his state. It's not the state he's a state trooper in?
Nope.
And so they're pulling state troopers from all states?
I don't know. All
just,
are you kidding me? Charlie Baker wouldn't send anybody there. You know that.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, no, it ain't happening. Yeah. Or Vermont? No, I don't think so. Anyway, so so I want to give a shout out to you, and hopefully he comes back safe. All right, now.
So what happens if I'm an American citizen in Canada and I illegally cross the border? What happens to me?
They shoot you.
Basically.
They shoot you.
Basically, yeah, they do.
Yeah, pretty much.
You end up in jail.
Yeah. You used to be able to go pretty easy, but whatever.
Oh, if you know your ways.
Yeah. And I also have another one. Now, this one, let me segue this into it, that I am looking for participants in this psychological study.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yes. I'm doing a psychological study, and it doesn't matter what your particular beliefs in the paranormal, or whether you believe in it at all. It requires no skills at all, and you can take...
I'm perfect.
Yeah, and you can take part in any part of the world, and it also requires a little effort. So it's a democratic thing. Just kidding, kids.
No, you're not. Nor should you be.
So if you're interested in taking part of this, we're building the database because we need a good database on this. So of participants. And it's really easy. And
do you have to go somewhere?
No, you don't have to do anything. It's like the easiest freaking thing in the world. You just do your daily life.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like...
Do you keep a log? Or?
Well, I can't go into it.
Okay.
You can't. Only participants are involved in it because of the whole... This is like serious scientific study, so it's got lots of checks and balances.
So who else is involved beside you?
It's none of your business. No, it is there, and I've got a good list building up now. So if you're interested in taking part of this, you can email me at neghostproject@comcast.net. neghostproject@comcast.net. So, which brings me, that was my segue.
I think it's an interesting psychological study just who signs up for this.
That's good. It's a good crowd. And I have one that's interested right now. And this young lady listens to the show. Her name is, get ready for the bells, Debbie Sadzovich.
What? Should I know that name?
First of all, in a serious note, do you have a sister that passed away?
Yes.
Her cousin was married to your...
Debbie's cousin was married to my sister's something?
To your sister, I think.
Oh!
He was John the Carpenter.
John Miller, yeah.
John the Carpenter.
Yes.
So anyway.
Yeah. Great guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Love John.
So that's a shout out to her. And yeah, she mentioned that. And she said that you gave out erroneous information on the show.
Did I now?
Yes.
Okay. What did I say?
In November 1920.
What?
In November 1920, you said that she listens to the show and that she loves you. And she said that's erroneous. She said she loves the show.
November of 20. Oh, I'm trying to piece this together now.
Don't. It's way beyond your mind.
Yeah?
And mine.
I don't think that was the same woman.
You want to bet?
Okay. All right.
She gave pertinent information. She gave you the exact show.
That doesn't sound like me. But okay, it was erroneous.
Maybe you read it wrong. Fake news.
No, I don't. That doesn't sound like something I'd say, but.
Oh, well. Life is strange.
I just talked about, if this is the incident I'm remembering, it just talked about that the show came up in the weirdest context.
The weirdest context.
Yeah, you know how we do shows. You've done this long enough. You do shows and you think you're just doing the show. And we're in the studio and we just put stuff out there. We're just putting stuff out all the time. And then every once in a while you walk into somebody on the street or in a situation that's totally non-contextual.
Yeah.
And they come up with the show and start talking to you about something. And it's always kind of interesting when that happens, because again, you're just working here. You're not really thinking about who you're connected with out there. But.
Now, Debbie, you also have a Ouija board that you said I have too many of, so she was going to give it to me, but I really want your Ouija board. So think about it. If you would really like to make an old man happy on his last days.
These are your last days
of the week.
Debbie, if I did say something erroneously like that, I'm sorry.
Oh, look at he's apologizing.
I don't. Again, it just doesn't sound like something.
Don't ever apologize. It's a position of weakness.
Sometimes you got to apologize, right?
No. Have I ever?
I don't know.
And anyway, speaking of, we were talking a little bit before on movies that were like Bimbo, Movie Bash, and all those, right?
Yep.
And I have to give an apology on the air. Yes, I am.
Here we go. You're going to apologize.
Yes, because evidently I said that the girl who played with on Dead Famous was a porn star. And
she wasn't?
Well, somebody took umbrage with that description. So I, of course, Googled it. And there are naked pictures of her in various magazines. Now, growing up, we used to call those porn magazines.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
I understand everybody's distinctions here.
Okay. So that's why I used the name from that. And anyways, so yeah, she didn't appear in porn films, but the magazine she were at where she posed showing everything is what we used to call porn magazines. Yeah. So there it is.
That's an old man thing.
See, I'm doing it. I'm
mea culpa.
Okay. All right. So I've done a lot today, huh?
Yes.
And speaking of porn stars, do you remember the woman Stormy Daniels?
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be doing a paranormal investigation.
Oh, I think you mentioned this. Is she doing an ongoing show too, or
Nope, well, maybe she is, but she is going to be at the Belia House, which is owned and run by my friend Christian Lee, who's from Salem, by the way, was from this area, and so she's doing an investigation there, so you can spend some money and get to meet her.
If you want to.
Clothes on, I guess. Anyway.
Not exactly a high-end celebrity, but yeah.
Hey, you get what you never mind. All right. So moving right along. Wow. Speaking about naked and Donald Trump. Naked Donald Trump statue sells for $28,000 at an auction.
Really?
Yeah. So
why?
I'm looking at it now. It's not very becoming.
Who?
Naked Donald Trump statues.
How much money do you have to spend that kind of money on that kind of thing?
I don't know. A naked statue of Donald Trump, complete with distended belly and a jowly sneer, is to go on display at the Haunted Museum after a paranormal investigator bought it at a auction. Now, let me see. Haunted Museum, paranormal investigator, $28,000. Guess who that might be? I'm just guessing. I don't know.
No, who?
Zach. And his Haunted Museum.
Oh.
I'm saying it says Haunted Museum. I don't know. Let me see. Can I click on this and get more information?
I don't know, give it a shot.
I will. It lit up. Here it is. Here we go. Of course, I have tons of things. Wow. That's quite the statue.
It's not even a one-off either.
No, naked statue, completely extended belly, Haunted Museum. Julian's auction announced Wednesday. The outlet sold for 28,000 or 23,000 euros, I guess. The infamous statue by West Coast Anarchists Collective is one of the series depicting the 45th president in the nude, but without TESTs.
Yeah. Okay.
I doubt that. Oh, 4 other naked statues. Now I get it. 4 other without testicles. 4 other naked statues of Trump are titled "Emperor Has No Balls."
Yeah.
Okay.
So what Biden just showed us in Afghanistan is balls?
Ooh.
Is that what
we're not? I'm not going
down. Is that what we're led to believe?
I'm not going down political roads. I'm just reporting the news. Reporting the news. And there's all kinds of news.
I'm sick of these people.
I have no idea.
There's some serious stuff going on there.
And you heard the latest about the Conjuring House, right?
No. Tell me.
Well, you found it. You found my woman. A man.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Conjuring House is in
Connecticut.
Yeah, that works. Rhode Island, Connecticut, someplace southern Massachusetts. So,
is it? I don't know.
It's okay. It's Connecticut. I believe you. I believe you.
I don't feel that solid information. It's just my impression.
Uh-huh. So, anyways, the house is now up for sale if you want to buy it. I just had the owners of it on my radio show not too long ago, the new owners. And in fact, I met them down at the Ocean State Paracon. They had the booth next to me. And they just bought it. And I don't know why they're selling it for $1.2 million, by the way. So maybe that's why they're selling it.
Well, it's a good time to be selling anything.
$1.2 million. And the house is, doesn't even have a swimming pool for $1.2 million. You know about the haunted swimming pool. Remember Poltergeist?
Yes.
That was a funny scene.
I haven't seen Poltergeist in a long time. I
saw that at the Coolidge Corner Theater when I was doing one Halloween. I did a talk down there, and they in between the features, because Halloween all night long they play all the old movies, and that was one of them. Oh, look at this! Can you believe it?
Oh, it's in Rhode Island.
Thank you. Well, I don't like to correct it my co-host on the air. It's not my job.
No, by all means, correct me. If I say something wrong, correct me.
There it is. 1.2 million. See, that's why they call you professor. See, would you pay 1.2 for that?
Okay. I had to move the hose before I took that picture.
In Rhode Island, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's fine.
Not my cup of tea.
Was that from the movie?
I guess. Well, I know. You got the shop page.
Spooky Farmhouse was last sold in 2019 for $439,000.
Somebody's trying to make a profit.
To Jennifer and Corey Heinzen.
Yeah, they were on my show.
Who hosted the events at the site and rented rooms overnight to paranormal investigators.
Yeah.
How much are those going for? Any idea?
I do not, but they weren't too bad.
Let's see. Ron, here's your next thing.
What?
I mean, we've got all kinds of business ideas here.
We do.
How about a paranormal Airbnb?
It's been done.
It's been done?
Yeah, of course it has.
Like there's a site where you can just...
I bet you there is.
Rent haunted houses?
I bet you there is. You can rent, for classic example, you could have rented the Lizzie Borden house.
Yeah.
That's the most famous, and that's...
No, but one site where you gather these all together. So if you wanted to do this on an ongoing basis or do a tour.
So funny you mentioned that, because some travel blogger, just connected me and asked me for that exact same information. But anyways, Spirit Quest is this weekend, and one of the participants, Jessica, stayed there, and she got some good footage from there. It was pretty good. Pretty much a door open itself, but it was kind of cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, and if you don't know, Spirit Quest is happening this weekend, October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. October 1st is the Mystery Den at the Other, where a ghost answers your question as you follow the clues and try to solve the murder. And Saturday, we have all day long, we have speakers. We have speakers and workshops. I shouldn't say that. Steve will be zooming in, as well as Richard Felix will be zooming in. Jim and I will be doing an EVP lab. Jim Stonier and Ann will be doing a smudging workshop, and I will be doing the Gypsy Witch Cards workshop.
Gypsy Witch Cards?
Yeah, well, I'll teach you how to read the Gypsy cards.
Gypsy cards. I like it.
Yeah.
By the way, the BU School of Hospitality.
And Roxy Zucker will be there also.
Oh, Roxy will be there.
Yep, okay.
The BU
let me finish it up since I'm there.
Sure.
Sunday is table tipping, the science and spirituality of table tipping, and that's a all-day event. So there you go. Go to indieghostproject.com, the letter N, the letter E, ghostproject.com, and get your tickets.
The BU School of Hospitality.
Yes.
Administration, which I didn't know existed, but apparently it does.
Lots of
has an article about the 6 spookiest Airbnbs in the U.S.
See? No big deal.
Captain Grant's building in Connecticut.
I've been there.
Have you? Shelter for Union troops and runaway slaves during the Civil War. Montauk Manor in New York.
Yeah.
Familiar with that?
No, not really.
Located near the Hamptons, this 1920s property sits next to a Native American cemetery.
Of course there is.
Native American burial ground.
There's one everywhere, by the way.
Native Americans didn't have cemeteries, did they?
No.
They just buried people.
Burial mounds and whatever.
French Normandy Estate in California.
Where'd they come up with this crap?
It's said that the deceased owner, Robert T. Moore, hired laborers each day to conceal the secrets of the house. Moore died in his bedroom the day before Halloween in 1958. And there's no record of where his body was buried to this day. The manor in Minnesota. Mason Vitry in Louisiana.
I may want to stay there just for the name. Mason Vitry.
Built in 1855, the Mason Vitry House in New Orleans is infamously known for its appearance on FX American Horror Story and HBO's Trim. During the New Orleans Golden Age, the home was considered an architectural gem featuring 14-foot ceilings, original plaster moldings, mantels, and frescoes, and a solid mahogany staircase. Historic haunted New Boston Inn in Massachusetts.
Which one is that?
The New Boston Inn.
Not sure.
This bed and breakfast appeared in Sci-Fi's Ghost Hunters because of its paranormal activity. Constructed in 1737, the inn sits on a Revolutionary War training ground and is number 7 on the National Registry of Historic Places. Its paranormal guest is a woman named Harriet, who was assassinated in 1805 and is heard walking around the inn. There you go, the 6 most haunted Airbnbs.
There you go. How about the 10 hottest horror cheerleader movies?
I'm in.
Here you go. Here's your list from Joe Below. That's the site.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Here you go.
Cheerleader horror movies?
Wait a minute. The 10 hottest horror cheerleaders.
Oh,
so these are cheerleaders in horror movies. So that's not really good, right?
No.
I mean, as far as we can talk about. So sorry, Joe Blow, we got to go. Hey, that rhymes. Speaking about go, we have to take a break.
Okay.
So anyways, you're listening to Ghost Chronicles Morning Edition. Let's ride. Right here on the net, I am Ron Kolek. He is Lou Balassi. Yes, that was very loud. And you can catch us here.
Pulled down the wrong fader.
Yeah, wrong fader. Probably pulled me down. All right, so we'll be right back after the following messages.
Do you have a paranormal event, book, or something else you want people to know about? Then why not advertise it on Ghost Chronicles Radio? With over 150,000 downloads a month, get your message out to an audience that's interested in the subject. We have a plan at a cost that fits your needs. For more information, contact Ron Kolek at anyghostproject@comcast.net or call 978-455-6678.
Are you seeing a ghostly apparition every time you look in the mirror? Are you terrified to realize that pale, lifeless, lack of energy form hovering before you is in fact you? How would you like to be transformed? Healing begins from within, and it's never too late to start feeling good. Are you curious? Interested? Good. Don't wait another minute. Visit transformyourlifenow.org or contact Maureen. The email address is maureen@transformyourlife.org.
Everyone is cashing in on social media, and all marketing roads lead through social media. If you want to make a splash here in the Merrimack Valley, you need to tap in. This is where the new CEM podcast studios come in. Of course, you can spend your time, energy, and money learning how to wrangle technology to make a podcast instead of running your business. Or you can invest in telling everyone in the Merrimack Valley, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine, the Seacoast, or everywhere in the world about your great business, product, service, or yourself. The CEM Podcast Studio is a local audio and video studio dedicated to the craft of podcasts. Their studios feature state-of-the-art recording and mixing equipment designed specifically to produce the best audio and video podcast. Best of all you need to worry about is your show, your business, and your brand. We do the rest. Call 978-686-9966. That's 978-686-9966 to schedule a no-obligation tour of the CEM facilities and meet with a podcast specialist. Or go to CEMpodcast.com to find out more about podcasting services. CEMpodcast.com, your window to the world.
Welcome back to Ghost Chronicles Morning Edition with your host, New England's own Van Helsing, Ron Kolek.
I don't know.
What?
So there's a show called Ghost Bait.
Ghost Bait.
Ghost Bait. And Bob and Tina.
Is that like provoking the ghost?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Bob and Tina investigate claims of cheerleaders being terrorized by ghosts at a community center in Rumford, Maine.
Rumford, Maine.
In order to save the cheerleading program, the coach must stand up to the vicious spirits haunting the property. Maybe we've gone too far. I don't know. Why?
Okay, this comes back to psychology of spirit.
What's our psychologist? We got to get her on the show, by the way.
Ghost Bait. It's on the Travel Channel.
Of course it is. Or if you have Discovery Plus, it's on there with all the other crap. Oh, did I say that? No, it's not crap. There's some good stuff on there.
You're a spirit.
Yes.
So now,
oh wait a minute, you wouldn't terrorize cheerleaders
in Rumford, Maine?
It's better than freaking, old age shelter.
In Rumford, Maine? Is that what you do?
I guess. Maybe just stuck in Rumford, Maine. You forgot
Well, see, that was a question I was going to ask you. Spirits seem to be attached to places sometimes, right?
Yeah, that's one of the theories.
Yeah. When they're attached to places, are they kind of stuck there?
I don't know. Do I look like a...
You're my foremost expert on the subject.
I can tell you what the theories are, but it doesn't mean necessarily I believe it,
I'm trying to figure out why, if you were going to terrorize a bunch of cheerleaders and you're in the spiritual world, time and space means nothing. You could be anywhere terrorizing teenage cheerleaders if that's what you wanted to do. I don't know if Rumford, Maine would be the place I'd pick.
I know.
Nothing wrong. Nothing against you people up in Rumford. It's a lovely little town.
Oh, this is good. Travel Channel's paranormal caught on camera. Watch full clips of paranormal caught on camera from the Travel Channel. An apparition stalks a Californian cheerleader. See? They're after the cheerleaders. Girls don't go out for cheerleading, and guys.
Yeah. See, yeah, that's probably where I'd be chasing cheerleaders in California.
Would you really?
Texas, there.
Then Rumford, Maine. Are you saying that Rumford, Maine girls don't look good?
No, I'm saying if I were going to be stuck in eternity somewhere, Rumford, Maine wouldn't be a place I'd pick.
What if you like peace and quiet? Huh?
Well, again, I mean, you get a lot of options. Time and space mean nothing. I don't know if I'd be spending a lot of time in Rumford, Maine.
We don't know what time is.
True.
To them.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
They may have just popped in to Rumford, Maine, and for us, that's 20 years. But for them, it's just popping in.
Are you serious?
What?
Paranormal caught on camera. Top 100 countdown. That terrorizing that cheerleader is one of the list. Oh, this is interesting. You ever see the Irish school, by the way, that supposedly moves everything? They have video, CCT camera video, and you can see all kinds of things moving in it. I mean, it's really good.
In this Irish school?
In this Irish school,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And it was, the whole thing was a prank.
No kidding.
Yeah. I mean, it looks real good footage, but yeah. I'm looking for the cheerleader one, but I can't find it. I wanted to see how high it roamed. But, oh, here it is. Wow, top 7 of 100. Bigfoot terrorizes 3 kids in Indiana. An apparition stalks a California cheerleader and a massive sea monster, blankety blank blank. So, anyway. All right, so I don't know how did we get over there, by the way?
I don't know. You get on cheerleaders for some reason, and we ended up there.
You brought it up.
Oh.
Yeah, you did. You talked about, no, I did. I don't know. Who cares? It's all a lie anyway. All a lie. Okay. So what do we got going now?
I don't know. I'm looking for this. I went down a rabbit hole, so now I'm looking at
What?
video surfaces showing a parent ghost running the field at a high school football game.
Yeah, what?
This grainy. It's funny. The article is here, and I don't see the footage
Of what?
The article here on Los Angeles CBS local.
Yes.
KCAL 9.
KCAL 9.
The 23-second video was taken almost a year ago. The grainy cell phone video purports to show a ghostly figure on the field at a high school game in Selmar. CBS 2's Rachel Kim went to the stadium this evening in search of answers to the mystery. So you come into work. You're working for CBS, local news. You come into work, and on your assignment sheet is you're going to a high school
football game. What do they do?
To talk to people about a ghost sighting. It is, of course, time to investigate apparitions and all things spooky and scary. Was this in October?
Must be.
Article, October 31st, 2014.
Because ghosts only come out on Halloween. We all know that.
Kim reports the Selmar Spartans took on the Redesda Regents in this Halloween night. The face paint was scary, so was the score, but the football games here, many say nothing is spookier than what they saw in video last November. I said, oh my God, what is that? I run to my friends and say, can you believe that? Can you see the same thing? Said Anna Diano, a parent. Diano was sitting in the stands during Selmar's game versus San Fernando, recording her daughter Mario Rodriguez in a cheerleading routine.
Yep.
Diano says a month later, when she looked at the video, she saw the mysterious ghost-like figure running across the field.
Was it Hernando Hernandez?
What?
The former tight end of the Patriots?
Oh, Aaron Hernandez?
Aaron Hernandez.
She showed it to me, and I was like, I don't know what it is, said Mariella, a student. It must have been a good corner running back. He was gone, quipped Lonnie Griff, a Selmar alumni. So why isn't the video here?
She's probably selling it.
Why would you put this article up without the video?
I don't know. Did I write it, Lou? Did I, Lou?
No.
Fine. Anyway, on a more serious note, existence of aliens suspected to be hidden in
Here we go.
Da Vinci's Mona Lisa. But you didn't know that.
Evidence of aliens is hidden in the Mona Lisa.
Yes, I will give you more of that because I'm not just going to leave you with that headline because you want to know more. Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes.
London. Leonardo da Vinci's painting, the Mona Lisa, may provide proof of the existence of extraterrestrial life, according to a website which claims to have spotted an alien hidden in the famous artwork. The Paranormal Crucible website claims they have spotted an alien high priest. They not only spot him, they know who he is, hidden in the painting while identifying its facial features, headdress, cloak, and hands. Many theologians believe that Leonardo da Vinci deliberately concealed secret codes and subliminal messages in his works. The Paranormal Crucible website, in a video posted online, Paranormal Crucible, if you want to check that out. If this is true, then it's reasonable to assume that the Mona Lisa was in fact painted in order to conceal the important historical and religious facts about the possible
Da Vinci's iconic masterpiece,
existence
the
of
Mona Lisa.
Extraterrestrials.
The artifact, which resembles
Within
a possible
the
alien
Roman
high
Catholic
priest,
Church.
can only be
Okay, I've
seen
got
when
the
two
video up
halves
here.
of the image
Dude.
are mirrored
Yeah.
and
Where is
joined
it?
together.
Was a freaking alien.
Once the image has been
Right.
filtered, we can begin
Huh?
to see a mysterious
I don't know. I
figure
can't get the
emerge.
audio up, but if
What?
this,
If we
I can't get the
strip away
audio
the
up, but
image
apparently you
filters
have to mirror
and
them
apply some subtle
You have to
colorization
mirror
mirror
highlights,
two images.
Oh,
of
we
yeah.
can clearly
Okay,
see that Da
yep.
Vinci
All
to
right.
get this
has hidden a
paranormal
possible
priest here.
alien gray within the brush
You know,
strokes
somebody
of
has
his
way too
iconic
much time on
painting.
their hands.
Once we add some color,
Now, who the
shadow,
hell would
and
sit
then highlight
around
the
and
obscure
take two
details,
Leonardo da
we can
Vinci's, put
clearly
in,
see a
look at
small
that.
humanoid figure.
Paradola does a wonderful
can
thing.
clearly
I
see
know,
two eyes
exactly.
buried
That's
in
exactly
deep set
right.
sockets. Here, we can also see a
Eyes.
long,
I bet
thin
you those
nose
were eyes. Oh,
and a small
nose. Look
mouth.
at, we got a
Mouth.
nose on here too.
Yeah, mouth,
The figure,
hands,
which I
and
have
everything.
estimated
Oh,
to be
God.
around
That
3.5
is so
feet
scary.
in height, also
I won't
appears
be
to
able to
be
sleep
wearing
tonight.
a
Oh, what's
head
that?
garment.
His cranial
It
brain.
also
That's-
appears to have a
maybe.
defined
Maybe a
triangular
headdress.
His
shaped
bishop hat or
anomaly.
something.
Oh,
Here,
yeah, it could be a bishop hat.
we can also
God,
see a
this is so
similar
scary,
shaped
Lou.
anomaly between the
I won't be
humanoid's
able to sleep
eyes.
tonight.
Here,
Goodness
this
gracious.
could be a representation of the creature's pineal
Is that
gland
a
or
nose
inner
ring?
eye.
I don't know.
As
No.
we move down
Yeah,
the image,
lost.
Oh, look at
we can see two
it goes
large
down.
objects
Oh no,
Ooh.
this
appear
is
to have
he's
long,
got
thin
his
fingers.
What are those?
I
shoulder
would
deals.
suggest
No,
that
These
this
are
is
his
the decorative
hands.
color
Oh, those are his
of the
hands, but I think
creature's
that's the
robe.
robe or something. I don't
A
know.
little further down the image,
So go check out
we can clearly
Paranormal
make out
Crucible. We hate
two
to give them
small
clicks,
hands.
but God,
we can
it's well
clearly
worth
see
it.
fingers.
Why not?
and
The
two
guy put
thumbs.
together this 3-minute video.
We can also
or
see
whatever
It's
it
two
is.
3
small
minute?
ring-shaped
Yeah.
objects
2
at
minutes,
the end of
51
the
seconds.
creature's fingers.
We give
Here.
accurate information here, Lou.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So yeah,
Many
if you got
theologians
3 minutes to
believe
waste,
Leonardo
about 2
da
minutes,
Vinci
51
Wow.
seconds,
deliberately
you can go look
concealed
at
secret
the
codes and
Paranormal
subliminal
Cruises
messages
website and
in
see
most of
the
his work.
alien in Leonardo
If
da
this is true,
Vinci's painting.
then it's reasonable to
Yeah, no, I'm
assume
going to say no.
that the Mona
I'm
Lisa
not
was
buying
in
it.
fact
You just
painted
watched it. What are you talking
in order
about?
to conceal important historical and religious
Sucker.
facts, possibly regarding
Have
the
you seen Tomorrow
extraterrestrial
War
presence and
on
its
Prime yet?
surreptitious involvement
I'm
within the Roman
not sure if I'm
Catholic
going to like it,
Church.
so I haven't I'm not sure what it's like. So
Watch it. It's enjoyable.
You think so?
It's enjoyable. It's interesting. They had an interesting twist on it.
Okay.
That I thought was kind of fun.
Yeah.
But they didn't put much into the twist, but still.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. I mean, it wasn't great. But
oh wow, this is
wasn't great, but it wasn't a waste of time.
So you have watched it?
I did. I watched it the other night.
And you recommend it?
Recommend would be strong. I don't recommend avoiding it. If you like that sort of thing.
What is sort of thing? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Sci-fi, adventure, action movie.
Oh, so
this and it's got time travel in it, which makes it kind of weird. And
yeah. So, anyways, here's another headline.
By the way, there was this great promotion. I saw this video for it that they had these semi trucks driving around, right?
Yeah.
And they put television screens.
Were there aliens in the back?
Well, the semi truck had television screens on the side of the semi.
Yeah.
And what they did was part of the movie is they have these aliens, of course, and they've got a queen bee type of alien in the movie, and they've captured it.
How come they never have queen kings? I mean, king.
I'm using the term for familiarity. It's kind of like that queen bee. It's kind of the similar concept.
Like alien.
Yeah, but during the movie they have this thing chained up, and the aliens are ugly as hell. But they have this thing chained up. And on the semi-trailer, on the two monitors on the side, they have what looks like the same alien chained up in the truck. So it looks like the truck is kind of see-through. And it's video, so the thing's moving and going along, the truck's driving. They've even got it on the back. And it's like, it was such a great promotion. It's like you're just driving along the street and you got this huge, alien, about the size of a rhino, this alien chained up in the back of the truck. So it was good, innovative promotion, I thought.
So I think I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on it. But
maybe I can find it.
All right, you find it. So anyways, this is another headline. Paranormal Society head Guava Taiwaki found dead in his Delhi flat. Suicide, says police. Now this guy, first of all, I didn't know they had Ghostbusters in India. Did you?
No.
Because every country has their own religious beliefs and everything, right? Are
there ghosts in Hindu?
India, yeah, India is Hindu, yeah. So I'm not sure.
Well, Hindus obviously believe in reincarnation, for one thing.
Yeah.
So are there ghosts if there's reincarnation?
That's the thing I'm not sure of. Do you think there is?
This is the checkers game.
I'm 170 episodes into this Gita podcast, and I don't know. I'm going to have to ask the host. I'll ask the doctor about it, whether he thinks there's. I don't know if there are ghosts in.
Well, they don't eat meat. I mean, beef.
Here we go. You ready for this?
Yes, dear.
This is watch the screen.
Wait a minute. Okay, let her rip.
This is the truck, and it's promoting. Tomorrow War. This is in Japan, apparently.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. How do you know it's a projection screen and not just glass sides with a model on the inside?
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, that's my bet.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't have that perspective change.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey, driving that thing up 95 during rush hour at 93.
Parking in your yard.
Not my yard. Won't fit in my yard, but yeah.
All right, you asked for it. Here it comes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm got to pull it up before I can do it. What religions believe in ghosts?
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
As I get through, I got to shut off all these pop-up menus that keep popping.
I'm going to be more specific in my search, but yes.
I was. When someone dies, the spirit goes to heaven, hell, or purgatory. Ghosts are not spirits of the dead, but malevolent spirits of demons. Attempt to contact spirits is strictly forbidden. Jehovah's Witnesses. When someone dies, the spirit is powerless and unable to interact with the living world. Demons or unclean spirits deceive humans by posing as spirits of the dead and keep Attempt to contact is strictly forbidden. Lutherans. There are realms in which spirits exist. In the absence of a specific Bible evidence, the church does not speculate on whether ghosts or not exist. Lutherans do not believe in biblical teachings against occultism and contacting the dead. Latter-day Saints. No firm doctrine on whether ghosts exist. Spirits contacted by mediums are most likely demons or devils who have been cast out of heaven during the rebellion. Some Latter-day Saint leaders have specifically speculated that the spirits of those who have passed on are not far from the living. Occult, seances, Ouija boards, spiritualism are tools of Satan and should be avoided.
I see.
Islam. One person dies, their soul remains in the grave, and a barrier is set up. They cannot return to the place of the living, neither can they ascend into heaven or hell just yet. There is a jinn, which we know about, which is another creation of Allah that live in the world parallel to humans. They are physically invisible and pose powers, including taking on different forms, physical forms. Jinn can sometimes appear as ghosts and attempt to lead people astray.
How is that spelled?
Jinn.
Okay.
Judaism. When one person dies, their spirit is divided into three aspects.
Really?
One goes to heaven shortly after death. One wanders around the physical plane seeking the body in which it came from and will eventually fade away. Oh, this is interesting. Another remains by the buried body forever. A Dybbuk, we heard about the Dybbuk box, right?
Yep.
Okay. A Dybbuk is a ghost that's a deceased person who will possess another human for malevolent purposes. The Imber is a ghost of the deceased person who will impregnate itself in a human for a benevolent purpose. They can be thought of as a spiritual guide or guardian angel. But when the person no longer needs them, the spirit will leave on its own accord. That was actually interesting.
Yeah.
Buddhism. Buddhism. Both Tibetan Buddhists, did I just say that? Tibetan Buddhists and Indian Buddhists believe in ghosts. Ghosts occupied a district of overlapping worlds. A person can be reincarnated as the ghost meant to work out the bad karma. So they got to fix themselves up. These are often
so
called...
you can be reincarnated as a ghost?
A person can be reincarnated as a ghost meant to work out bad karma. They are often called hungry ghosts, described as having bloated bellies, tiny mouths, which they cannot feed their overwhelming hunger. A person can be reincarnated as a ghost called a diva, who will live comfortable in life.
Okay.
And finally, the Hindus. Oh, there it is. Many Hindus believe in ghosts. Ghosts are often associated with people who had an unnatural death, like murder, an accident, or voting for Biden. I misread that. Murder, accident, or those dead people were given, and those dead people were not given a proper Hindu death ritual, like Sharadhaga or Tarapan. So I'm really sorry, people, but I just can't. That's me. I'm not making fun of you.
That's English, not Sanskrit.
Yeah,
Sanskrit is.
I screw up English bad enough, so
English is tough enough.
I'm not really doing this on purpose. I just can't do it. These ghosts cannot possess people and and can become officially dead by having their death ritual performed. All right, so they didn't get their proper funeral. They gave them a proper funeral, and they're gone. So there you go.
Interesting.
You never know which road we go down. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I've been here.
But that was good. I didn't know that. I found the one about the Judaism one.
That it's divided up into 3 spirits.
Yeah, and one of them walks around.
Before.
Yeah, walks around our plane.
And one sticks next to the body.
Yep, and the other one goes to heaven. And then they fade away, which makes sense because we hear lots of ghost stories, right? That you see a ghost and then they just fade away. So it kind of makes sense.
Instead of being, well, again, time and space, we don't know what happens to time and space when you go into the other world, the next world, or whatever it is.
Clue.
So instead of having 3 spirits that are in
time is a man-made.
Time is a man-made concept.
Yeah.
Is it though?
Yes, it is.
But existence happens linearly, does it not?
Well, one theory is it all happens all at once. We don't know. It's just beyond our comprehension, to be honest with you. But it is a man-made thing. We made something to measure time. We don't know that time exists. This is something we have created. In other words, we created a calendar. We created a clock. We created all that to measure what is going on around us. It doesn't really exist.
The terminology, yes, but things happen linearly. In other words, Bill pisses off Tom. Tom leaves. We have 2 years of suck. That all happened linearly. That didn't happen all at the same time. There was I know we call it time and we have our own increments of seconds and hours and whatever the hell we want to use. But there is a linear chain of events in our world, is there not?
Not necessarily, because, I mean, that's something we measure. Right?
Well, I guess, but you can quibble about how we measure it, but the time does pass. Well, maybe not in Tom's case. 44 years old and still playing. But
I think he's an alien. I really do. I really
think he thinks like an alien. I don't know if he is one. But again, our measurement, the way we perceive it, yeah, okay, fine. That's all man-made. But there is a moment, then there is a next moment, whatever you want to call it, increment of time. It's a freight train. It's just going by, isn't it?
Yeah, but the actual concept of time is,
The word time, seconds, hours, minutes, days, months, that's all man-made concept. There's no doubt about it. But but World War II happened 70 years ago. It's 80 years ago.
Unfold is, they happen.
Yeah.
But then again, we don't know if it's this way, or that way. So we for instance, time slips. If you look at a time slip, it's actually another period of time that goes into our time, or I should say reality that goes in our reality.
If you describe time as a ribbon candy type of thing, and it keeps looping back and it gets close at times.
But we don't, I mean, we can only think of anything in 3 dimensions, right?
Right.
There may be other dimensions of time or space or whatever, I mean, of realities. And this is where some of the stuff comes in, you know? I mean, there are theories that ghosts are really just, people from another time that have somehow, the veil between 2 realms is like.
Yeah, but you're mucking up the discussion with ghosts. Let's talk about time.
I'm not a ghost. I mean, time. We're talking about time slips. Time slips is the same thing. So I'm trying to say ghost could be believed as people, not ghosts, but people from other time periods that are other realities. That's about other realities, other dimensions, however you want to call it. And like I says, we can't in reality comprehend it because we think of 3 dimensionals rather than beyond dimensionals. And we're going to end the show in that, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, darn. All right. So
I'm glad we didn't do an hour of that.
Wow, am I was worrying you?
No, it's just, again, I'm trying to get into a basic, whether time is a man-made concept or not.
It is.
It really isn't.
It is.
Our terminology, the way we measure it, the way we conceptualize it is man-made, but still, one event happens and another event happens and another event happens. Time passes.
It'll happen all at once. In some of the theories.
Don't give me theories. I lived it.
Well, that's what you're talking about now.
What happened to me in 1975 is not happening to me now. It's not happening at the same time. What happened to me in 1975 happened 75.
No, it didn't happen like this.
45 years ago.
You just remembered it now. And how do you know how do you even know we're real? How do I know I exist?
See, this is why I'm glad we didn't do an hour.
I could be in the Matrix. Eating peanut butter.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyways, we want to thank everyone for listening, and we covered a lot of topics today, and I have no clue what
a lot of cheerleaders.
Yeah, a lot of cheerleaders. So tune in next week, and next week is the Affection Connection again, right?
Yes.
Good night.
Long-leggedy beasties and things that go bump in the night. Deliver us, good Lord.